Please, Quet, I believe, Geechee Gullah.
Good afternoon, Chairman.
What's your name again?
Queen Quet. Queen Quet.
Queen Quet.
Yes.
Thank you very much.
We're glad for there with all the 100 children were there this afternoon. Thank you to all the representatives who have put forth this your bill, where your number 3087. I come all the way up here from St. Helena Island, down from the shoreline of the county where I just headed to now, and put something in this your book, Beaufort County, South Kakalaki. We call them beautiful Beaufort by the sea, but it ain't going to be so beautiful if the oil spill on the shore, tall. So plenty of time when people are there up here, you know, the people that crack your teeth like this here, because plenty of people think, so we ain't there no more. And they have to dig for the first black gold what been in this your state, that are we. And we Gullah Geechee anointed people. So as a native of St. Helena Island, founder of the Gullah Geechee Sea Island Coalition, and one of the founding members and secretaries of the Gullah Geechee Fishing Association, I came here this afternoon to literally and figuratively cast a very wide net, all right, of us to discuss this topic and navigate environmental truths. I'm a supporter of SODA, and you've heard all of the factual data. I'm a scientist. I'm a computer scientist and mathematician by degrees. And so I, too, agree with all that's been stated by Peg. We have stood on many shores on this coast. We've shown up in many other meetings on this coast to help amass all these resolutions, and one of which that is in here is from the Gullah Geechee Nation, which I'm Chieftess and head of state for, saying that we oppose offshore drilling, we oppose seismic gun testing. I also was asked to come to Washington, D.C. this year and testify in a hearing there. And you all must have heard the whisper that I said, well, thank y'all for bringing me here, because my own state has never had me testify. And then I got an email to come here this week. And so I love my state of South Carolina, and I'm pleased that I have the opportunity to stand in these hollowed halls and stand in the footsteps of people like our Gullah statesman, Robert Smalls, who stood here and also argued on behalf of cultural heritage in this state. I love our environment, but Gullah Geechee culture is inextricably tied to the land and waters of our sea islands that are called the barrier islands because we protect all of what you have in the Midlands and the upcountry. And when we think about this and we hear such things as the fact that Louisiana's coast has been decimated and made it more vulnerable to storms, think about what storms we have here. We are almost entering hurricane season. I've lived through, thrived, and survived through many of hurricanes and tropical storms. Our Representative Rivers and I were on the porch together in the last 2 years, surviving the storms in the dark that came to St. Helena. But yet, we felt secure, not only in our faith, but in the what they call traditional environmental knowledge that they talk about in large gatherings like the National Adaptation Forum, where I'm going to speak, where people are talking about adaptation and resilience. And they've called upon myself and other traditionalists here from the Gullah Geechee Nation to come to national platforms to speak about what we've done right with the coastal communities that we've lived in for 400 years. At first, not by choice, but as we always heard, they don't mean them for evil, but God mean them for good. So God put us there to be a barrier to any type of infiltration of negativity onto that coastline. And this is that. We've heard that this is coming in from outside forces who will financially benefit, and there will be no financial benefit to our community. I studied engineering, and I keep telling people these jobs they keep prancing out in front of you are not jobs to be filled by our communities of South Carolina. They're going to be filled by those who have drilled, who worked on rigs and other things in other coasts. And you've heard those truths spoken before I got here again today. And so I'm calling on you to truly do what you would do if I can bring some shrimp on you and thing like that. I see you down there, I'm thing outside. But if I had them in here, most of you sitting here would say, hey Queen, how much you got for me? And that's what most of the tourists come to our coast for. They want that good seafood. They want it out of pristine waters. They want to be able to meditate at those shorelines the same way I still do, the same way my ancestors did. My whole family, women and men, know how to cast the big one. This is a Lily one that was made for me for educational purposes. But we go out and we are able to not only feed our families physically, but we also feed our souls from our coastline. So as I said to you in Gullah a while ago, we were the black gold of South Carolina. And we're the only black gold you still need. It is the richness of Gullah Geechee culture that draws millions of tourists to the coast per year. And what do they want to do? Learn about our foodways. Can we get some shrimp and grits? I can't make y'all hungry because y'all want to eat already. All right? So here it is, that beautiful sweetness of that sweet tea, coupled with food that you know is wild, you know is healthy, you know it's natural, is one of the blessings we have in our state. I have been to all 50 states in the Union, and I know they say every frog prays his own pond, but I'm not saying it just dry along so. I've seen beauty in other places, but nothing like what I've seen here at home on the Carolina coast, where we protect our coastline and we continue our cultural heritage that is tied to the very soil. And my soul is linked to it. So please, on behalf of the Gullah Geechee Nation, vote in support of H.R. 3087 and block any additional infrastructure being built or any type of seismic gun testing that would ever be done in our state. The infrastructural issues we're dealing with already are those that we need in education and enlightening our people on more things like renewable energy and stopping the ocean acidification because of plastics and other buildups that we have. We need to get more students engaged in science like I love, like Peg loved. We both were honor students, graduated with honors, and went off, but I came back home. Now, I know why she come from Ohio, yeah, but I came back home in order to help fight for my state, because I truly believe, as I've often said, which is our slogan of the Gullah Geechee Sea Island Coalition, one must take care of the root for heal the tree. And so we need to dig deeper into this issue and dig deeper into what we really love and have been blessed with the state of South Carolina. We are still those that are a beacon of light to others, and they come to our coast to learn all about it, to meditate with us, to now upon a leave it a thing, and read of us, to celebrate who we be down here. And I'm so glad I'm a part of South Kakalaki Shore for true, because we be Gullah Geechee anointed people, still casting and still feeding from these shores that we need protected from any type of other black gold coming out of the ocean. Just keep your black gold rich that you already have, the Gullah Geechee culture. Thank you for hearing what I've had to say today. I appreciate the time.
All right.
Thank you for that great speech, and we'll correct you on one thing. You can make us hungry. It's been nearly an hour.
I knew somebody was going to say that. I thought they'd wait till later. On the record.
Okay, good. Do you have any other questions for Ms. Quet?
What'd you say?
Did you bring these shrimp?
Did you bring in the shrimp and grits? Nah, because y'all had the Hospitality Association here. I thought they hooked you up already.
Any other questions? Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you.
Appreciate it so much.